So
This is kind of a
what
classic.
do you know about these players? Do you know anything about Moon?
Moon, no. Nick Fury, just like a little bit.
Yeah, the same.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch a little bit of this Moon gameplay because as someone else who plays Rob, I want to see what their option select is. Wow, good conversion by Nick Fury there.
Yeah, Nick has been a veteran, been playing in Alberta since Brawl.
That's crazy. That's such a long time.
Oh yeah, and he's played Wario in like every game, so he's like a Wario like dedicated player.
He's kind of one of those characters that hasn't changed too much and like stays consistent throughout. So I actually think that would be a really good play.
Oh yeah.
The Wario. He also plays Diddy Kong, I think.
Oh yeah, he did. He does play Diddy Kong. The one thing I will say, like, I love Nick, but like he's really comfortable versus Rob. At least when I've watched him play versus Rob, just because Rob's very big, it really helps with like Wario's combos. Yeah, so like when I'm excited to see what Nick does when Waft comes into the play.
Yeah. So the only time that I've played Nick Fury in bracket as Rob, he swapped off to go to Diddy Kong because he actually didn't seem comfortable.
Interesting. Okay.
That might have been just because he didn't know me as a player, like for how I play. Because I'm not a very campy Rob. I specifically like to push aggressive options just to test what you do, and then I try different things.
Yeah.
Like mid set. So I definitely confuse a lot of players with my Rob style, but
it's very different.
It is different.
That was a good neutral B. So Moon is from Manitoba.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's super awesome. They even came out to the event.
Oh yeah, there's actually so many people like from across the prairies like coming through to Alberta like this weekend. It's actually awesome.
This is awesome. It's such a great representation of like we got BC, we got Saskatchewan, Alberta, Manitoba.
Ooh.
Like we got the whole.
I like that.
We got the whole 4 tried and trues. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're gonna see Waft on deck pretty soon here, I think. We got like 2 bites that have been used.
Oh, there it is. You called it. You called it.
Whew. Time is still on point, baby.
Let's see what Moon does to try and take the stock. I know he's like going in with nairs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, Nick Fury's kind of playing in like this aggressive state right now, where he's just like looking for all the like aggressive options and just following where Moon's going.
Yep. Oh.
That was a really solid
good gyro. That was crazy.
Coming back though. Oh, good.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good.
Here.
Yep.
You love to see it. That was actually a really good call out. Okay. Didn't get punished for that bite. I'm actually really surprised.
Ooh. Oh. Do you think it's worth to eat the gyro?
It depends on how much you can get off a combo from the gyro as Wario. Like how the Wario themselves and how confident they are on their gyro combos.
Yeah.
If you don't want that Rob to have gyro, hold on to it. It's safer in your hands if you know that they're not going to have it.
I agree. Another thing I heard was like you should like grab the gyro and throw it up instead.
That also is really helpful. Because then no one has it really. But then you at least can kind of set up into it if you know when it's gonna land. It's kind of weird because like if it goes upwards, it like flutters down a little bit, so it doesn't have like a crazy extension. Oh my gosh, trying to get that extension. Okay, I like the back air. That's actually a really good way to just check and see if like they're just trying to press buttons too fast.
Yep.
Yeah. What does he do with the gyro?
Okay. Ooh.
Grab that.
Moon.
Oh, he tried to jab it.
Moon living.
He didn't get the spin animation. Okay, so
that was such a good forward air.
As someone who plays Rob, this is some Rob tech here. Rob has 2 different knockback spinning animations.
Yeah.
One of them pushes the back of his body, like the lower half of his body, into the blast zone sooner, and he dies sooner because of it.
Okay.
You can lose a stock up to 10% sooner.
Because of back air?
Because no, not because of back air. Because of the way he gets launched in his animation.
Really?
Yes.
Oh wow.
So sometimes Rob will just lose a stock 10% sooner.
Is it RNG?
It depends on the type of throw animation that the move has. So, if, for example, if Wario forward tilt has a different chance of getting the different animations, and it's 50-50, you have a 50% chance of dying 10% sooner.
Oh my god.
And that can just happen sometimes. So it's kind of gross.
That is, I didn't even know that.
I figured it out because I was watching old gameplay back, and I died to a move that like I knew I shouldn't have died to, and I was like, why did I die to that? So I looked it up, and I was like just trying to like watch the animations and just see like if I pressed a button wrong. No, I just spun. that was it.
Ooh. Picks up the bike by accident.
That's a really good grab.
Oh.
Nick Fury's pressure is actually absurd. He like so good at just knowing when to press that A button and just keep extending.
Wario's really good at that too. He just has like the aerial mobility to just fade, like weave in and out and stay outside of like your range. It's really good.
Right. I think Moon needs to start press. Oh my gosh.
I was ready for it.
I think Moon needs to start lasering upwards slightly, because Nick Fury's making so much use of these platforms. Clearly, a lot of experience with just trying to avoid all these things, but the laser upwards is gonna definitely be helping out a little bit more in this match.
Yeah.
That up air! Oh my gosh! Wait, we are looking at a situation where Nick Fury might lose a stock.
It's scary. Throw the mic.
Okay, he didn't want that gyro anymore. I guess he wants a new one. Mom, my toy's broken. Buy me a new one.
Oh,
okay,
there it is.
Like
yeah, that'll do it.
I like your cut, G.
Which?
Okay, Nick Fury taking the first game
one.
here. You can hear some Melee in the background. For any of you guys who are good old fans of Melee, there's a stream for that as well. Empty hop.
Yeah, Empty Hop is actually like it's popping off, man. There's so many people here.
How many people do you think are in this room right now? There's a guy in a Mega Man hat. This is awesome.
I'm gonna say, okay, maybe I'm eyeballing it, but I would say like 100.
Oh yeah, no, I think there's definitely 100. I was thinking 125.
Really? Oh, I believe it. There's definitely a lot of people. Like it's hard to tell. Actually, no, you're definitely right. There is definitely more than 100 people.
You got people up on the top row a little bit. Like sometimes they go up on the bridges. Oh, I was doing stuff with the vlog, and I was getting like those high angles of people playing.
That's sick.
Yeah, it's gonna look crazy. If it looks good in Vegas and whatnot, then I think we're good.
All right, game 2 on Smashville.
Ooh.
We got Nick.
Okay, starting with a jab. I actually really like that. That's a smart way to start the game.
Is Rob jab good?
Both hits are frame 3, I think. So it's extremely fast for the rest of the movesets that he has. Because down tilt's frame. I think it's also frame 3, but it's -5 on shield. So you swap between the two to try and like throw off what their shield timing is, and then you just start down tilting like crazy, and you just start winning stocks. Just bring that bike over. Wow, good cut off!
Oh, that was really good back there.
That was really good. Okay, Nick Fury starting to use that platform. Oh, the back air barely missing.
If that was a nair, that would have been a great combo starter.
I agree. Up air here might take the stock.
Yeah.
Ooh, rough the eye. So it's really hard to tell what side you're gonna land on.
Okay, Brody, I have a question.
Yes.
What way do you DI like Rob up air?
So that depends on which way I drift.
Okay.
If the Rob drifts specifically in one direction, you kind of want to follow the opposite of that same direction.
Okay.
Main reason being, Rob up air itself is semi-random in what final knockback hit you get. So you kind of it's a little bit of a spray and pray kind of deal where you just kind of like you're going everywhere and you just gotta figure out which option to press. But it is a little bit random. So biggest thing you can do is watch which way I drift when I start the up air. That way you can kind of follow along and just kind of get used to my drifting habits first, which will potentially get you out of the option.
Okay.
Trying to like watch to see if Moon goes for another up air here, but it's kind of hard to tell because like Rob's kind of in a difficult spot where like Nick Fury's kind of getting a lot of this pressure. I usually say typically down and in is like the safest way. I think that's pretty consistent overall.
Okay.
But if they start drifting the other way that you're holding, you swap directions as fast as you can so that you don't get absolutely destroyed by bad DI.
Okay,
that gyro placement was super strong.
That was That was a really good answer, man. Okay. Down and in.
I definitely see what you mean. Nick Fury is definitely confident in this matchup. You can tell by the way he stops and then places gyro.
Yeah, I know.
And then continues his attack onslaught.
He's playing really confident.
That extension was good.
I'm
surprised that missed.
I think Moon is playing very solidly. I think maybe Moon needs to shoot a little bit more laser. I don't know. I've never had to think about what Robs do, man. I just know Robs throw out Nair.
Fair.
Nair and fair.
I think we need to see a multi-hit mix-up. So here a lot of Robs go for down tilt and and grab and things like that for their mix-ups. But one of the big options is you have a side B that kills at 100.
That's all the setups.
And so even if you don't go for a full confirm, just going for like a raw side beat, honestly, sometimes can just make people drop shield because they're thinking, oh, it's like a fair or.
Oh, they're not ready for the multi.
And they're not ready for multi.
Yeah.
And that can get you free damage. Not everyone's ready for it. Don't know about that laser.
Oh, that could have been it.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! We are in the waft zone, ladies and gents. Hold on to your hats. Hold in line right now. It is time. Moon is kind of looking a little desperate in some of these setups right now.
Oh, that was a good. Yeah,
that was
good
so
walk.
close. I was gonna say that they were looking for the Z drop nair setup.
Yeah.
But they just didn't get that opportunity to go for it. But that was A-okay. Hey, good stuff to Moon.
Yep.
That was still a really close game, and good stuff as well to Nick Fury. Moving on to next game.
Yeah, coming all the way here from Manitoba, man. That's a hefty trip.
That is a vacation and a half.